Bengals
Shout
Lions.
out to those of you in IDP leagues that had Jamar Chase and got points for.
He's more productive than Travis Hunter in that role right now. This game was completely out of hand despite the score at the end suggesting different. Jamar Chase catches the deep touchdown pass. Sam Laporta had a really hot start to this game. The Lions could basically do whatever they wanted on offense for a while. Jake Browning ran up some points in the fourth quarter. T. Higgins gets a touchdown at the end of the game.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah.
That's how my luck goes. This team was getting just brutal. And could Chase Brown get a, by the way, BS touchdown?
You got some cheapies, though.
I didn't get that.
Jake Browning's default mode, when a Roomba goes and parks itself, Browning's mode is just chuck it down to Chase Brown 3 yards and fall forward.
I mean, still not a great fantasy day from Chase Brown. It was a great day from Jamar Chase. Much of it coming in the fourth quarter. He was 4 for 31 in the first 3 quarters. His first touch, the play you probably all saw was the second touchdown where he's streaking down the left sideline and he just blows by the guy and just gets hit in stride, which was a nice throw by Browning. But the first touchdown was actually the ridiculous one. Jake Browning throws into triple coverage, and somehow Jamar Chase comes down with it with both toes on the sideline. It was just it was a stupid throw, and somehow Jamar Chase came down with it.
To me, it kind of reminded me, the stakes much, much lower, but it reminded me of the Matt Ryan throw to Julio Jones in the Super Bowl, where it's unbelievable throw and catch. You never should have thrown it.
Right.
Particularly with Browning, he just never should have let that. He's just, he just seems to be broken at the moment, and I don't think they can start him again going forward, frankly.
No, but they're going to have to, although I guess in the post-game press conference, Zach Taylor sort of did open the door. He is, up till now, has been sort of very much no, Jake Browning's our guy. He opened the door a little bit to maybe considering it. They're at Green Bay next week.
I think
you've got a
Packers team. Lions there. They're 14.5-point dogs, and then bring in Russell Wilson the following day.
Think about you've got Green Bay that's had 2 weeks to sit on that tie to Dallas, a game they're bitter, right? Green Bay has lost the Browns, tied the Cowboys, and had a week off. And now they're back home at Lambeau, and here comes Jake Browning.
It's trouble.
It's trouble. I don't know how you can. You may not have a better chance, but I don't my team's so bad I have to. But how can you keep starting Chase Brown? I mean, he's averaging under 50 yards from scrimmage in Jake Browning's four starts, 46 yards. Can't get in the end zone. The blocking is awful. Browning is awful.
The only guy you can start on this offense is Jamar Chase. You can't start T.
Higgins. The T. Higgins experience was awful yesterday.
Yeah.
You can't start.
You got bailed. Cheapiest touchdown at the end of the game.
Yeah, you got bailed out by the touchdown, but he's had 3 end zone targets so far as well.
Scoop Newton.
Yeah, Scoop.
What do we do with Jameson Williams?
Yeah.
For all the greatness of the Lions' offense, it's shocking how little involvement he has.
They just have so many good players.
Right, they do. And they are winning by 1 million points, it feels like.
Every pass goes to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and then they run as much as any team in the league just about.
Yeah, and I'm going to say, no, you shouldn't bench Jameson Williams. You should drop Jameson Williams.
Yeah.
Honestly, unless you're ever going to start him, why would you keep Jameson Williams on there? He had a 4% in a game in which the Lions dominated. He had a 4% target share. On the season, he's averaging under 8 fantasy points per game. He's wide receiver 62. And 48% of his points so far this year came in that Week 2 game. Week 1 was the last time that he had more than 2 receptions in a game. Isaac Tesla. Isaac Tesla is taking some of the work away. They've got Laporta as well. Obviously, Amon-Ra is kind of a vacuum in terms of all the targets. They're so effective on the ground, which is how they want to play that offense. They want to be Sonic and Knuckles, Lightning and Thunder, that's how they want to do it. And why wouldn't you do that? Because it's working. They're 4-1. We asked the question last night in the Football Night in America pod, who's the best team in the NFC? And we all said
Detroit.
The Lions are.
I think
the Eagles are right there.
They're the best team in football, I think.
They're a wagon right now. It felt like we got the Week 1 scaries because John Morton had a tough debut calling plays, and he's figured it all out since.
He has.
By the way, rest of the season, I think Puka Nacua is wide receiver 1. I think Amon-Ra St. Brown might be wide receiver 2 because they're running the ball a ton, and he still just puts up these 100-yard games. He didn't get in the end zone yesterday, but he has 6 on the season. There's no other player I'd want. JSN, I think, would be the other candidate, but he's been dependent on these 50-yard bombs. Amon-Ra is just an absolute beast.
Him and Goff are just dialed in.
Matthew, why is the chat saying you didn't have any faith in 5 yesterday? There's a lot of chatter in there saying that you didn't have faith in 5. They're surprised you were. I don't know.
You abandoned them? Just
I don't
you
remember.
Remember when you abandoned Terry McLaurin before the season?
Maybe they are calling back.
You wrote off
yeah.
Debo. Yeah.
I actually have no idea. Like, I'll own whatever I said, but I asked the chat, why are you saying I didn't have faith in 5?
Please update me, chat. I wasn't here yesterday.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotorWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.